welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Well, time and time again, we have seen spectacular knockouts that come from a big, digging uppercut. And that's what this fighter possesses here tonight. What's the key to throwing that punch, Teddy?
Well, the first thing is not to tip your hand. You know, if you have 4 aces, you don't want to be smiling a lot with the guy across from you playing cards. Well, the same thing here. You don't want to dip that shoulder down. You don't want to drop that hand where your opponent sees the punch coming. You want to make sure it's nice and compact and compressed and just snap it up.
Halfway through round number one. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. Bad intentions, defense is paying off now. Zab Judah's the kind of boxer, he gets to him with an uppercut. Oh man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Zab Judah's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Both men digging in with uppercuts. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Well off the mark. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Stunned, but all of a sudden now surviving. Judah's trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as the opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you look at his legs. If his legs look a little wobbly, you get right on him.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by bad intentions. Southpaw counters back with the overhand left. You see, Zab Judah is so lightning fast. That time, defense quickly turned into offense. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Zab Judah's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Judah's proving to be elusive.
He's going to come forward this round. Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from him, all right?
Bad Intentions, his corner did a good job during those 60 seconds between rounds. You can tell that he's a fresh fighter, not the fighter that was clearly dazed in the last round. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Bad Intentions. It's what the old-timers want to see, combination punching by Judah. Big left hand. What a big shot. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down for the first time, but you can just get a sense that he's going to be okay. It doesn't look like he's that damaged.
No, exactly, Joe. That was just a brush fire. But he doesn't want it to become a forest fire. So he's got to think in his head, why did I get caught?
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good, solid right hand by Bad Intentions. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. You see him holding on. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Judah. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Bad Intentions is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And he returns on that exchange. Comes right back at him with a left hand. 10 seconds remaining in this round. And this round comes to an end.
All right, you are dominating this fight. Keep it up. We got it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, relax, relax. You're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing your punches wide. Keep tight, keep tight. You're good?
Judah's putting on a show for the fans in this fight so far, but it's not the kind of show that his corner wants to see. Yes, he's up 2 rounds to 1 according to your scorecard as we start round number 4, but considering the fact that they've already traded knockdowns, anything can happen from here on out.
Yeah, but if I'm in the corner, I'm taking a negative, a possible negative, I'm turning it into a positive. I'm going to tell him, hey, look, you've been down now, don't let it happen again. You know what his strengths are, don't play into them.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And Judah scores well that time. Judah scored after blocking a punch. Judah's been doing a very good job landing that uppercut against his opponent. Teddy, if you're his opponent, you know that uppercut's coming. What should you be doing?
Well, exactly. You should move your head a little bit, slip a little bit, let that uppercut miss you, and then there's going to be an opening to counter right away, fill that hole, probably with a hook.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Smart boxing here. Good effective work with the counter punch by Judah. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Judah is really impressing us here tonight. That last round, boy, he was on top of his game and all over his opponent. Laid out some serious damage there.
Yeah, I noticed that he's starting to land that uppercut a little bit. The only thing that I wouldn't be satisfied with what he did the last round. I would just look forward for confidence to do more as sort of a good roadmap to maybe even get a knockout victory here. Put something on top of those uppercuts. You know the uppercut's landing. Now put something up top.
Don't get careless out there, right? Just keep boxing smart. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round in what has been a very even fight. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by bad intentions.
Jump on it. Nice.
A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Flush right hand to the head. Zab Judah's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Double jab. Double jab.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Judah. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Bad intentions, his inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
He's tired.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Bad intentions has got to deal with a cut cheek. That's a stinging right hand by bad intentions. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Keep working the jab.
Unable to land clean by Judah. Not able to connect with the uppercut. And he's holding.
Keep moving.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Bad intentions is probably thinking to himself, there has to be an adjustment out there that I can make. Now, he's known as a guy who's a pretty good boxer, but here in these middle rounds, it's not paying off.
No, I think what he has to do is maybe just for a minute go away from being a boxer. Sit down a little bit. He's got to do something to slow down his opponent, gain his respect a bit.
Accurate counter punch by bad intentions. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Oh, you're doing great.
Judah's cranked by an uppercut.
That's where you want to be.
We count down the final moments of this round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Bad intentions his last round was a big improvement. I mean, that's more of what he's trying to accomplish in this fight. Down on the scorecards, but now things headed in a better direction.
Yeah, to me, he was cooperating with his opponent before. Right now, he's arguing with him. Hey, arguing is good in boxing.
Not able to land the headshot. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Judah. Zab Judah's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Halfway through the 7th round, Judah's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Zab Judah's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent.
Close the jab.
Bad intentions is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Judah's combination punching is working well here. You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. He gets off with a combination up top. Comes right back with a shot of his own.
Okay, now look, it's a good round. When he's standing right there with you, okay? All right? This round, I want you to move to your side, left or right, I don't care.
Judah's strategy is being put forth in a good way here. As we start round number 8, he's ahead on your scorecard, Teddy, by just a bit. Now, if he's to continue on and win this fight, what does he have to do?
Well, he can't fall into the trap, Joe, of being satisfied with what he's done. He has to keep moving forward, keep plowing that field.
Bad intentions, his work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
He just missed that shot up top. Well-placed overhand left after denying his opponent's effort. The halfway point of round number 8. Snapping jabs by Judah.
1, 2. 1, 2. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Is off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up. but he looks to be steady on his feet here. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Judah's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Took a shot, now he gives a left. They both decide to bring it. Protecting his head well with his guard. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Halfway through the 9th round. Judah's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. He missed with that headshot. Judah's clearly made a decision. He's not going to stick with what he was doing. You know, a lot of people would say, yeah, absolutely, change things up. You got rocked.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, you know, and the guy's hitting your fastball out of the park or coming close or hitting it on the warning track, you don't wait until it goes out of the park. You change to a curveball. Well, he's changing right now.
Bad Intentions is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch, solid uppercut.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Jab with the straight, classic combination. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Keep pushing. Pace yourself. You got these one.
Judah's back by him. Solid. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Zab Judah's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Now he ties up there. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Way to block there. Judah's hurt by a big shot. He turned things around, and now his opponent has, and banging away he goes. Judah's down after that punch. This fight could soon be over.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref is stopping this fight. Bad Intentions is hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, Bad Intentions.
That woke up the fans. Wow, did that wake up the fans. A fight that was assured of heading to the judges' scorecards. It ends by knockout.
That's why as a trainer, you like a fight that's close, that's closely contested. There's a little danger going on because then you know that your guy's going to stay alert. Here, there was no danger. He fell asleep, and now he is asleep.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.